Beckett, you know, the Kelly Miller Circus is on the move every day. And every day you got to travel and find another place. And I was interested to learn that they have what's called a 24-hour man. They couldn't set up in a different location every day unless they had an advance man that went out and actually looked at the locations and marked everything out. So when they get here, they know what to do. And you're holding in your hand a bunch of flags, which is what you use to mark everything out.
These are the layout flags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, tell me what your day is like.
I'm up at 5:30 in the morning. Have my coffee, get my parrot his breakfast. I have a parrot that travels with me. Like anybody else, you know, you shave, you brush your teeth.
Sure.
Now at about 7, the fleet starts to arrive. First gentleman on the lot is the lot superintendent. We go over the way the show is laid out, where the big top is, the animal department, the concessions, and which semis we want to place where, what the weather's going to be, influences truck placement. Because we can change the trucks around on this show where a lot of people, the other shows can't.
Yeah.
The tent's custom made for us. I can take the bandwagon out anywhere, I can take the midway out anywhere that I need to on this show to make it work.
Yeah. Every site you go to, now we're in Chatham Community Park right now, and it's kind of a nice big location, but you might go to some places that are pretty tight. What are your, how small can you go?
I don't like to get any smaller than 225 on a width, but then I need an additional 75 on length to get all the equipment in.
Yeah, and we're talking feet now.
Feet, yeah. Ideally 300 by 300, but I have actually got down to about 165 one time.
Wow.
And it makes it rough because you can't get by. You have to adjust all your trucks, and if you can't get the trucks on, you're going, I hope there's no wind.
Yeah.
We can take an 80-mile-an-hour wind with trucks all the way around.
Well, let's take a look. Let's look truck by truck. What's this truck behind you here?
That's the cookhouse.
That's the cookhouse. Okay.
And it also carries a small generator that runs that. So where our people eat. And from 9 to 11, that's the schoolhouse. It's off limits.
So you have your family, your performing families, and the family employees. They bring their kids. And you educate them.
And we have 2 teachers in there.
That's fantastic.
So,
2 teachers.
Yeah. So Monday through Friday, 9 to 11. That's off limits.
Yeah.
On the back side's a pole truck.
This over here.
Okay. Yeah. That weighs about 60,000 pounds. It carries all the main poles for the tent, our bobcat, and the porta pots.
Okay.
And you notice that the tent is tied to that. That adds to our structural integrity, just like the cookhouse is tied to it.
Okay, all right.
You have 4 main center poles. There are cables come down which are called jiggers, which secure those poles and tie to these trucks.
And we're going to see this big top come up, so that's we'll see how that works. Yeah. Keep going me around the circle here.
All right, first rig. This is all backyard. We call backyard performers. You've got the Chinese, acrobats, and contortionists, and if you go over, it's a shop truck parked back behind it.
Yeah.
This is the tow vehicle, which we use to tie to help secure the tent. The wheel, the perch pole people are over there, and you're going to come around. That's the bandwagon, the 1070 truck.
Okay.
The drummer sits in there. That comes under the tent when it's up. All the lighting and stuff is carried into that vehicle.
Okay.
You go around the school teachers on that side, and then we'll have the dog act. All your performers are over there. Then this truck here is our main generating plant.
And this is this big Kelly Miller Circus truck. That's your generator, huh?
Yeah, and there's also performers, or workers have quarters in there also. But that runs the main show. The pole truck has a small generator on it. Should this one go down, or if the weather's nice, we'll adjust the trucks and run it. And as you come around, you can kind of catch the side of the horse truck there. And then you have your marquee. And we drive 120 stakes, 40 inches deep, steel. If it's wet, muddy, you're going to use wood stakes because they hold better.
All the action will take place under the big top.
Yes.
But all this other support vehicles to make sure that you can get the big what goes on under the big top there on time, everybody working as a. How long does it take in the day to set one of these up? You start at like, what, 6 in the morning?
Oh, no.
No?
They roll in at 7.
They roll in at 7.
By 7:45, 8 at the latest, it's all parked.
Yeah.
They're driving stakes.
If you've done your job right.
Yes, yes. They're hand lacing canvas.
Yeah.
We use a hydraulic driver to drive the stakes for the big top. They still drive them by hand for the animal department, the pony ride, and the cookhouse. Okay. the fleet does follow the convoy markers to get here.
Yeah.
Now see if the
And
markers...
that's another thing you do.
Yes.
The convoy markers.
If the markers are down, then we may lose them, or if they're not paying attention.
Yeah.
They also get a route slip. Okay. You're going to make a right on I-55, you know,
Yeah.
unless your ramp is the other direction. But that's where the arrows
Right.
go.
Got you.
So you have 2 down, say 1 to the right. That's your first warning for a turn. A little further up, you have 1 down, 2 to the right, 3 at the actual turn.
You're a logistics master. Can you imagine a lost circus? That's a nightmare, isn't it?
It is. It is. And occasionally you'll lose one in the city for
Yeah.
and 2 hours you're worrying.
Yeah.
And then they get 1 arrow up once they make the turn to know that they've went the right way.
Yeah.
They also get them for rough railroad crossings. 1 up, 1 down means slow up a little bit. 2 down, a lot more. 3, you want to crawl across the crossing.
Okay.
The idea is there so we're not jostling, throwing the animals around in the semis. You know.
Right.
Downgrades in the mountains, same deal. 1 up, multiple down, depending on the severity of the grade, the gear you need to be in.
Chris, it looks like, I mean, it looks like you've done your job well because everything is settled.